'Twas the terror before Christmas, this dark, dreary night. I snuggled in my bed and flicked off the light. The crosses were hung through the house with great care to keep out the demons that caused me despair. The haunting soon started just after 3. I stiffened right up, whoever could it be? The moanings rang out all through the hall. Coming quite closer, my name did they call. When up through the attic a loud clatter was heard, I jumped out of bed without mumbling a word. The moon was full, but dim was its glow. It brought shadows of looming, my fears were in tow. When what to my horrid mind should appear but the devil himself and his minions of fear. Now Mammon, now Belial, now Aziel and Baal, send Lilith and Samael from the bowels of hell. The aroma of sulfur filled my lungs full of death. I struggled to stay upright and catch an ounce of my breath. Tormenting and taunting, the closer they came, casting glimpses of my life to chide and to shame. And then in a blinking, I heard on the roof, down comes Lilith, prancing her hoof. As I gathered my senses and breathed a little air, Satan came forth to wrap my soul in a snare. His eyes, how they twinkled while preparing to fight. He grew 6 feet taller and snatched out the light. He shouted great sayings, my heart in decay. The pain in my soul, I was returning to clay. I stumbled, then crumbled, my hand to my chest. My vision was blurry, my heart in arrest. He slithered and cussed, laughed all the while. I laid on my back, looking into his smile. He spoke not a word, but went straight for my heart. He was pulling and tugging, my soul torn apart. And licking his lips, he started to rise. Death was soon coming, forever closing my eyes. They all gathered round, consuming my light. And after I was gone, they took off in flight. And I heard him say as he morphed out of sight, "Merry hauntings to all, and to all of you, sleep tight." I ran. The rot of death loomed, always shadowing me. A man, yet not a man, a demon of sorts, amused himself with me, overtaking me, herding me deeper into the woods. The cold seeped into my bones. I strained against the constant rush of wind and snow. I felt the warm trickle of blood emerging from the wounds afflicted. The forest, a thick brush of twisting branches, beat against me as I ran. There was nowhere safe to run. I glanced back, his eyes a radiant red that glared deep into my soul. He toyed with me, appearing to the right of me, then to the left of me in a blink of an eye. How was this even possible? Still, I ran. My breath expelled in white puffs of smoke. Each breath became a struggle, my legs growing increasingly heavy. I looked back. His body seemed to contort, almost morphing into something less of a man. The creature only grinned, baring its teeth. I fell, plummeting 20 feet down a hill. I tumbled and rolled uncontrollably, scraping against rocks and branches. Finally, I came to a sudden halt against a large boulder. I hoped he would not attempt the leap. I jumped up, ignoring the pain. Dirt and snow clung to me. I twisted in all directions, straining my eyes against the wind. I needed to see if he had followed me down, but there was nothing. Only the wind and the snow. Long trails of smoke billowed from me. I couldn't catch my breath. I had to move, but I didn't know where to go. I was battered. I didn't think I could make it much longer. My heart was aching against my chest, beating so hard I thought it would burst. I turned to run and winced in pain, clutching my knee. Then I saw him. He appeared out of nowhere right in front of me. I fell back into the snow. A mixture of decay and damp earth overwhelmed me. He grinned. Saliva dripped from his fangs. I could see a twisted excitement in his eyes, a hunger for the terror that clung to me. He drained me right there of my blood, of my life. He held me, and I couldn't move. The pain ripped through my veins like razors. And then the creature dropped me, and I writhed in pain more intense than the first. And then I saw a different light, a different view. I was given a second birth. I now walk with the ancients, under the shadows of Rome. I'm growing hungry, and I need the warmth of your excited blood. I need your fear.